Hello everybody and welcome to the second part of this Let's Build a Witch House, and I think we're just gonna go right into it. I've been thinking a little bit about what to do, but I haven't kind of planned everything, and we're gonna remove this for now because even though it looks cool with um with it lighting up in dark, this actually looks cleaner, if you know what I mean. So that's better. And another thing is that I've been thinking about this color combination, and the problem is that this is a reddish brown and this is a reddish floor, but roof, but this is, if you can see, it is kind of green, and it may be cool because this is in a swamp, and I thought that this works good, and it does, but you know, actually, if you try to use spruce wood instead, it actually kind of fits the walls even better. You're gonna see it now. I'm just gonna change it for you guys. I'm gonna try it out, and I'm gonna see. But you can see the red, right? You can see the red in it, and if you compare it, you see that this actually fits the color theme even better. And I'm not sure if this will make the house looks better if the contrast with the more grayish logs are better, but I was wondering, and I kind of didn't like, it's kind of hard to say, because for this actually fits better, you kind of feel it, but on the same time this makes a bit of a contrast. So I don't know, but I'm actually gonna change that with camera. So no point of you seeing me just change all the logs. I'm gonna do that off camera. I'm also I was thinking about this, if this is stupid with a different color, but I guess especially when you change the logs, as I mean, if this is too light brown, but I guess when you change this logs, this will be so similar, this makes a good contrast. So instead of it like 1, 2, 3 very different browns, just kind of 2, you know what I mean, that I think that will actually flows better. So I will just change the logs, and I'm gonna see what else I need to do, and then I will be back and we're gonna build some more. So I've been switching out every pillar, and I also started a little bit more here, as you can see. Started to lay out the ground to make it a little bit more, I don't know, kind of more dark, spooky. No, not sure about it, but I'm gonna keep it for now. And I also started thinking about like kind of a wall, you may call it. I'm gonna show you what I was thinking. I was thinking somewhat. Now I'm gonna randomize this more. I haven't decided exactly how tall it's gonna be, but let's just give it an example. Like you can make like something like this maybe, and you know, this is a hole in the fence because it's kind of broken, and you know, some stuff like, and we're not gonna have it like, oops, come on, it's a little bit difficult to place it, but that's how it is. And you know, something like this, that's kind of strange. You know, something like this, and I don't know what we should have on top of it, like if this looks cool or not, maybe something like this. But you know, like have a little fence thing going around kind of the perimeter. Maybe gonna expand a little bit more, I'm not sure, but that was kind of what I think, because then you can come, you know, come from here inside in the little swamp, and this is what you see. And to make it, you know, we're gonna focus about the outside today. We're gonna do some, and see, I'm gonna try to make the most of the outside in this episode. I'm gonna start on the inside the next episode. But I was thinking that we need to have some gonna see what we're gonna do here, but we need to have some type of windows. I'm not gonna change this dramatically. I'm just gonna think about it. Where do we want windows? We need to have it. I don't think we can fit there because, you know, if the wall comes, if the wall is here, we kind of tight squeeze. But we should be able to. I don't think we're gonna have some balcony. Now we could obviously make a balcony. Maybe we're gonna do that. You know, maybe it would be cool to have something going out. Let me just times set 0. But for now, you know, just to add some more detailing. Okay, let's go inside and see. Just a quick moment. This is how it looks from the inside, and the floor height should be maybe this elevation. I don't know if this is the best. I think this maybe fits the kind of structure the best, because then it's kind of one gap over and under the window. Yeah, this kind of feels nice. Then we can, well, then it also will have some problems, but here it will also be a perfect height of the window. So yeah, I guess we're gonna do it like there, and because we're gonna have it like there, maybe we can have a window there and there. And can we do that on either side here? I did a mistake now, didn't I? Like there, something like that. I think it should be one high though, but you know, just to mark out like the general idea where I want it. It could be cool. I don't know if that's too much. I'm gonna take a look at outside, but you know, that's a good way to kind of think. Oh yeah, because I would like to have it one more out. You know, this is always a problem in a building, to think about how it will look from the inside and outside. Because I was thinking I would rather have it out going there. And here's something we need to address also. But I guess, well, we're gonna do something like this to add a little bit more detail anyway. But I don't think I don't actually like it being all the way in. I don't know what we're gonna do here, but if we're just gonna fill it, then it kind of looks a little bad. I don't want to have it like that. I want it like that. To be honest, I'm just thinking a little bit now. Okay. Okay, let's go to see if this is horrible. Is this horrible? Can we do something about it? We can obviously do a too wide like that. What we can do is something in the lines of this. Can I do this? No. The problem here is that it really blends in, so the color does well, it gives a detail, but as you can see, the color kind of doesn't really make a, I don't know what to call it, you know, like you don't actually see that effect. You can see it from there though, but you know, to try to mix colors, it's always a risky business. I mean, like, you can do this to kind of mark out that this is a window, but then, you know, it really stands out, and I guess you have to do it. You have to use a color I have used before. Like, you could obviously do something like this, but it may actually stands out a little bit too much in my opinion. So for now, we're just gonna do it like that. We're gonna make one inside there, and we're gonna take it out, and this is just, you know, it's really simple, but it will give some more character, and I think it's a cool. I don't know if I like the symmetry of it, but you know, I can't see the symmetry because when you look from angles, you can see a window there and a window there. And, well, it doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt with symmetry either, I guess. So it's fine. Let's just keep on doing it, just to add some more detail to the roof. And now, if you're not happy with it, we can always change it later. Now, the beauty of Minecraft, so you don't have to be worried about it that much. And we're gonna do more stuff on the inside later. We're also gonna add some leaves. But yeah, that reminds me of what I want to do now. Where is the dark oak wood? Okay, what we now need to do, in my opinion, we can add a little bit, and I just want to see how it looks, because since this is going to be in a swamp, and well, I always like to add this detail, and also being a little bit of a witch house in a swamp, have some leaves on it, should make it cool. But maybe we should try. I have to see some different colors there. How does that's actually even greener? I didn't want even greener. Spruce, you know, just to see if another is this a little bit more. You know, what color is the best fit in swamp? But I guess that since we are in a swamp biome, as you can see, the green color kind of makes it. I think that actually makes it good. You know, it's not that happy green that you can see. You can zoom in. You know, the happy green there. It's a more darker and not that. Yeah, it's a bit more scary, maybe green. Do you know what I mean? It's a bit darker. So I guess that's works. And I always like to just spam it a little bit random and stand back and just see how it looks. And sometimes it looks good, sometimes it can be a little bit too chaotic. My English sometimes. But okay, let's just leave it with that. And you know, always when you build a house, it kind of looks empty sometimes. You know, on the shell or like skeleton of the building. So adding detail early is always something I like, because then kind of get a more feel of it looks better right away. Kind of, you know, you make an improvement of the build rather quickly, I feel, when you add some stuff like this. So yeah, just wanted to add a little bit of detailing here, because you kind of get some more feel of it. And maybe that's too much, little bit too much there, but for now I think that's good. What I also was thinking is we kind of need to make this a little bit more scary, you know. So if you take a dark oak, and then we're gonna try to make, you know, from if you've seen like maybe we're gonna move I think we may actually gonna move this, you know, to go more out. And I don't want it to be a straight pattern all the time, so that's what I was that's why I'm not just going straight all the way. I think we can do something like this, and we can change that later. I'm gonna do some off camera for this as well. We need to terraform this to make it, you know, just do some random stuff like this will make it look more natural. The grass start growing and stuff. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, when you look at this, I don't know, movies from which are so what is called like child movies, like cartoons and stuff like that, you will see that they typically have these scary looking trees, and that's not that easy to actually make. But it can always remind you of a cactus. You know what I mean, when you're building trees like this in Minecraft. See, but the truth is that this is, you know, using this dark oak and building a tree is kind of what the closest thing you got to this more scary looking trees, if you know what I mean. I don't know exactly how to build them, and I've tried before. You just have to try it out, I guess. But you know what I mean. This is kind of this trees that just wraps around and got almost no leaves. I haven't decided yet if I want any leaves on them, if I want some leaves with some vines hanging or not. I'm actually just gonna build. Ooh, that fits with now the bat. But you know, stuff like that, you know. Add some trees here that kind of looks, I don't know if they look scary or not, you know, but it kind of gives a little bit feel of this is, maybe this is something else, you know. This is not your typical place, you know what I mean. So something like this maybe. And how you make a tree like this is, well, this is the first time I'm doing it. I'm doing it on camera now for the first time, and you know, it's not like I'm the best in making trees, but a good way to do it is try to do it a little bit random, but you know, instead of just going one out and up and out and up, what I'd like to do in a lot of trees is this: I try to make this higher. You know, just try to do it random, but when you go out from a point, you know, you have this your main chunk middle, then you go out and it maybe go 2 up, you know, and then change the direction and stuff like that. Maybe that will be cool, you know. And I don't know if this is kind of get the feeling a little bit more darker, but I think it's kind of getting there. And I'm gonna do a little bit more of camera. Gonna try to add this fence and do a little bit more on the ground and add some more trees. And then I will be back and we're gonna see how that looks. And this is how it looks now. As you can see, I've just actually been doing what I said I was doing. I've just added a lot of more trees and extended that ground. And I also added these lights or lanterns. I don't know if I like them or if they fit or not, but you know, it kind of, you know, in the night it gives a nice glow to it. So when you come in here, you can see these skeletons on sticks, and yeah, adding some more bushes, you know, to make it a little bit more alive, and added some more trees in the background, as you see, both in front and background. And like what I was thinking is that kind of the ground, you know, if you role play it a little bit, because this is a witch with magic and stuff, she kind of cursed the land around her, and that's why it looks like that. And then kind of this water kind of gives it a nice end to her place. She kind of owns this place, but since it's not been cursed here, it's kind of not her land, if you understand what I mean. But I also extended the wall out here because I thought that this, maybe in here you can see a tree as well, and I thought that this maybe could be like a ritual place, like you know, witches they have their kind of ritual in some, you know, some movies, and sometimes you can see that. And I was thinking you should try to make that now, and I'm not sure how I want it. I picked up some blocks because I have a general idea, but I'm not sure. Like you should use stone or else it will burn. The reason why this lava isn't glowing like the effect is just simple because it's my Optifine settings, just to make it less laggy when I record. So you know, something like this, you know, the witches, they typically have the more round shape. Kind of hard to make a round shape if it's you know, if it's that small in Minecraft. I'm not sure, you know, like kind of hard to explain, but you know, you kind of need this place where they can, you know, the first thing actually I was thinking about when I was looking at this place was, you know, to sacrifice stuff, you know, sacrifice children or something evil like that. And maybe if we have it like a more, I'm just going to try something out here. Is this too big? Because this kind of gives it, I can just extend the lava, obviously. I'm just thinking now, you know, if you don't understand what I'm doing, it's kind of this, sometimes you can see in movies and stuff like witches have the, you know, when it's full moon or something like that, you need to do this ritual, you know, sacrifice some children to, when kind of, if it's a full moon and you sacrifice children, then you get some special powers, and you know, kind of some kind of that thinking. Actually, that's what I'm thinking about. You know, like we just need a ritual to do stuff, And it obviously doesn't have to be children. That's just me being mean. Maybe you know this red torch kind of gives it a little bit of a dark feeling, if you know what I mean. And yeah, so something like this is good, I think. Then we can probably just remove the lava because we don't need it to be anywhere else. Just gonna remove it. I haven't decided how I'm gonna do this, so I'm gonna just do this on the camera, on the fly. Maybe I should have thought about a little bit better how I want it to look, but then you also again get it. This is kind of also how you can see how I'm thinking when I'm building, right? So like, yeah, here you can see like the glow it gives when it starts to get dark. And now I haven't done much. I've just added some more, you know, added some bushes, added some heads, and that's kind of what I did in the meantime. But it starts to look cool. I don't know. I'm not sure. I want some feedback about the trees, and I'm not sure if this how you like it, but I kind of like it. You also need to kind of curse this land. I'm gonna do that off camera eventually, but for now we need to, well, we need to have some more cursed land here. But for now, just gonna fill this in, and well, you know, if you actually try to look up like which ritual places or whatever you want to call it, you will actually see that they kind of looks like Stonehenge in some way. Like they have this, they like to have this going like this, kind of like the Stonehenge, all around the place. They kind of like this round feeling. Then in the middle they do their magic, I guess. I haven't decided how I want this to look, but something like this kind of looks a little bit evil. And I wasn't thinking to make this Stonehenge copy, but I was thinking about let's just do this for now and just I have an idea. See, I mean, how does this looks how does this look? It looks interesting. Maybe it's too close. Kind of regret I built this tree. I can obviously remove it, but at the same time I like having a tree here. Okay, so I kind of like this, but it's a little bit strange, but I kind of like it. But they need a path to walk to, like they can go up there and there and there and there, I think. And then we're gonna have something here. I'm not sure, maybe lava or something. You know, we could also obviously just do it like this. Then it kind of, you know what? Kind of like the feeling of it being a little bit like this. So I haven't decided what we're gonna do there. I'm gonna think about it. Yeah, so this is the start of it, and we need to have some pillars going maybe from each corner here, like 2 blocks. Then 1, 2, boom, and from there 1, 2, boom. Then there will be like 2 there. Just gonna see how this looks. 1, 2, boom. From there 1, 2, up there, boom. And from here 1, 2 there, and 1, 2 there. They're kind of close though. What if we do it 1 to the left, 1 to the left, and 1 to the left there, and 1 to the left there, and 1 to the left there. Yeah, I think this is cool. Then we have like a 1 and 1, 2, and we go 1 there, and then we have like this. I didn't do there, here did I? So from the, it's 2 part, and from there is like 1, 2, oops, there, and then 1, 2, and there. And maybe we can remove it or maybe not. This is kind of, there's lava, kind of confuses me a little bit. just okay. So we have it like this and like that, and each of these should be. How was that again? Was it strange? Is it cool if we do it? Because I kind of had this in my head, and maybe I don't know how good it fits though. Like this thing, maybe I should incorporate more of that color scheme into it. I think I should actually. You know what? Let me do a little bit more of camera here, because or else this episode will be too long, and I'm going to think a little bit, and I will come back, and then we're going to try to wrap out this out part, because I kind of want to get some feedback on how I think this will look on the outside, and the next episode we're gonna do some more inside, I think, and just take it from there. So yeah, be right back. And this is what I come up with. I kind of like this design. As you can see, just added this another brick inside here to add that color, and added some iron bars around, and also added this another brick on this pole, so it kind of takes this above the iron bars and another brick from this house kind of in here, and also added this pole here with this head, and this is kind of something could be cool. I don't know if it would be strange to have it on every corner, but I just thought about it would also cool to add this acacia color into this too. It may actually will be put on fire. If you do this in survival, I don't know. But yeah, also added a lot of dead bushes and more cursed soil. Kind of likes it, and I'm also added like these bushes. I kind of feel like it gives some life to the place, And I have thought about one more thing before we go, but yeah, what I would like of you guys is some feedback, because I am pretty done on the outside. I mean, like, oh yeah, there you can see, actually catch on fire. That's no good. But what? For now, just gonna keep it. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, I've added these trees. Maybe we should add more. But I've given some example of some cool trees there, and this how the soil can be like ground, and added some red yeah flowers and dead bushes and some skulls, and this fence. And this is kind of how the house looks for now. And I actually also thought about what we should have is I don't know where, but maybe in this place we should kind of have a grave. That's what I was thinking about. So maybe this will look strange, I don't know. Kinda don't want it to be visible though, that's kind of thing. Let me just look at something here. Don't just let me look something. Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I had just okay. Like rest in peace. I don't know where I should put it. Is it like rest in peace? Maybe Hobbit, because guess it's won't be a problem if I put my own name there. Maybe that adds something, like a little grave on top there, like the witch has killed me or something, and it's just something. Maybe we can do more out of it later. We could also maybe have like one grave I don't know if it fits though. If you kind of have one grave out here, two maybe not. Just me thinking, you know, it could be. It's so. Oh come on. It's just a little something. But I know the time's around 30 minutes now. I think. I'm not gonna. Maybe we can just put it rest in peace, and I don't got a name for it yet. But I don't know if that looks strange or not, but it adds a little bit, you know, just adds a little bit, and we should probably, maybe we should have like a skeleton is more fitting than zombie, I guess. Maybe I don't want a player head. It's not like it's my skeleton, just to add a little bit, you know, to the place. Okay, actually, before we go, one tiny last thing. I was considering doing this on the house, but like doing stuff like this. I think the brown, or wasn't brown, maybe it was black. I think it was black actually. I was considering doing it something like this, just to add, you know, a little bit strange, but this can be a little bit strange, you know, I'm not sure. I'm just gonna do it for now because hopefully some of you will give some feedback about that idea. As you can see, will it be cool to add a little random clay like that, or should we have it more clean? Because we should think about some more detailing here, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna end the episode here, and I want some feedback about, do you like the idea of trees, these lanterns? And yeah, as you can see, I also changed these lanterns out there to give some more light. And yeah, just give some feedback. Do you like it? And have some more of these? And especially, do you think we should try to add this to the whole house, or will this just be messy? Yeah, that's all for now, and I hope you have enjoyed this episode. As you can see, the witch house is coming along, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye guys.